So hello Saurabh. So today Saurabh is here with us. So he's ready for an interview. So he's planning to give interview to the companies like TCS, TCS, Infosys and all. So before I start, so Saurabh, can you have a little introduction about you?
Yes, sir.
Can I have
Hello,
a little introduction about you?
hello everyone. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Myself, Saurabh sir, and I'm pursuing my BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering from MCT College. And today I am here for giving a interview process.
Okay. So that's pretty good. Okay, Saurabh. So how was your day? Are you feeling a little bit nervous?
Yes, sir. I feel a little bit of nervous.
So get rid of all the nervousness and all. Uh, can you please let me know about the project that you did in your last semester or the as a minor project, as a major project?
Yes, sir. I choose for the final year project named as Autotech Summarization.
Okay.
And basically the project is depend on Python and analytical library.
Okay.
Using this project, we can easily summarize a Bengali text paragraph into a short paragraph.
Okay.
And in this project, my role is as a backend coder and a programmer.
Okay. What you have implemented in this project from your own end?
I implemented the source code and the GUI interface for the project.
Okay. So any of the functionality that you have done from your end. So can you please explain any of the functionality?
Yes, yes. Here I implement and here I try to get the TF-IDF means term frequency and inverse document frequency of any document.
Okay.
For this, I implement one function which
Mm-hmm.
can calculate the TF and IDF of any document.
Okay. So how did you do that? Like, what functions, what are the things you did in that?
For calculating the TF, if you take two documents, two
Mm-hmm.
sentences like there is a cat and there is a dog.
Okay.
For calculating the TF or term frequency of those two documents, at first we have to split the both sentences, okay, in several words. Like for the first sentence there is a cat. At first we have to split the sentence into list. The list element was there is a cat, and for the second sentence, the list element was there is a dog. And if we compare those two lists, we see that there come two times. Each come two times, each come two times, and but the cat and dog come for single time.
Okay.
And for calculating the TF, we have to divide the sentence come into the word come into the sentence divided by total number of sentences. For the first sentence, there is a cat. There is total four words, and
Okay.
cat came one time. So one divided by four.
4. Okay.
Yes,
So you are
and
finding the frequency of a word, like in a
yes,
sentence.
yes, term frequency in a
Okay.
sentence.
Okay.
And for there in these two sentences, there come two times.
Okay. Out of 8 words.
Yes, so two. No, here we can't take the four double words. Okay, for two there we only take each for single means here is also five words if we can take. There is a cat and dog.
Okay. So you are
So
combining two sentences and making it a single
yes,
sentence. So
yes,
summarizing the text.
yes. At first, I combine the two texts and make a set of the words in two sentences. Then I
Okay.
get the frequency of the particular word.
Okay. Okay. So first sentence was there is a dog. Second sentence was there is a cat. So your program will make it there is a cat and dog. Am I right?
There is a there is a cat. No, my program does not make there is a cat and dog. For yes, the final output is this. There is a cat and dog.
Okay.
Okay,
So
but the main thing was I implemented the term for getting the term frequency. Means
means in a
the
sentence, how many words are getting repeated and how
yes,
long, how
yes,
many
yes,
times it is repeated. Okay.
yes,
So sort
and
of,
next
can you please explain? There is a sentence like there is a cat, there is a dog. Okay.
yes,
Uh, so I want it in a simple sentence, single sentence. There is a cat and dog. So how
yes,
are you doing that? Means I hope you are aware of the final outcome, right? So how,
yes,
as you said, it will make there is a cat and dog. How it is doing that means and is a constructor. So like it is coming in between. Huh? So how and is coming in between? How you are placing the words, choosing the words.
yes, sir. Mm. At first, I split the both words by using the split function dot split in the Python editor.
No need to tell about the coding and all. Just like I'm focusing about the
Okay, okay,
algorithm,
okay,
like how
okay,
you are actually doing. It could be
okay.
there is a dog but cat, right? But your
Yes,
program is doing it. There is a dog and cat. So how it is understanding? It should be and, not but.
yes, because there I use a logical operator. If there is not if not there is a list for stopwatch and there is a list for punctuation.
Okay.
Okay, in the stopwatch there we use and in listed and not or etc etc. And in the punctuation list there is enlisted comma, full stop, colon, semicolon, inverted, this type of symbol.
Okay.
And when the sentence are splitted and we get the list of single words and then we join these two sentences and then we create a blank container or blank list and we here we use a loop and the loop at first takes one element for the first list and get through it to the blank list.
Okay.
And second time when the into sentence there is come, but second time the list check there is at in the blank list there at there is also available in the blank list. So it keeps that there, and second time it checks the all the elements in
Okay.
the second
Okay.
list.
Okay. I got it. Okay. I got it. Okay. That's fine. Good. So I'll come back to the project after a few times, like after some time. So, so you have done your BTech, right? So what is your favorite subject in your BTech?
My favorite subject is digital electronics,
Digital
and
electronics. Okay. So how much like you are aware of the normal basic electronics?
yes, I'm
It is
also
something
basic.
every electronics engineer should know, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, can you tell me what is electronics?
What is electronics?
Yeah.
Okay, so electronics is a subject which can deal with semiconductors.
Did not get you. Let's assume that I am not from your electronics department or computer science department or any like engineering background. So how do I
Okay.
understand this line?
So what is electronics? Okay. In in the world, there we use we know about the Ohm's law.
No, I don't know.
Okay. So there is three types of conductor. Like if there is a metal which can conduct the current, and there is some kind of
Okay, Saurabh.
plastic.
So what is communication?
Communication.
Mm-hmm.
Communication is a process by which we can communicate with others.
Okay. In terms of electronics, what is the significance of the word communication?
Okay. By the electronics, communication engineering is a process, or communication is a process by using or sending some signals or message signals or getting some message signal. We can communicate to each other.
Each other means with
Uh,
define each other.
by just take a mobile phone.
Sender and receiver, right? Okay.
Yes, sender and receiver.
Okay. What is sampling?
What is sampling?
Yes.
And sampling is the process. Sampling is a process used in statistical analysis, and is the technique of digitally encoding music or sound and reusing the part of the composition of the recording, or by using the sampling we can reuse the signal part in our communication.
Okay. Did you know about the techniques like modulation, demodulation?
Yes, sir.
What is demodulation and what is modulation? Can you give a simple example so that I can understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go on.
What is modulation and what is demodulation means, if we take one signal that we want to transmit the signal. Okay, a simple example. Okay. If I want to talk with a person who is seated in front of me, if I tell anything, this can easily hear to him. Hello.
Yeah.
But if I want to talk with a person who is not seated in front of me, I can loudly.
Okay, what is AM and what is FM?
AM means amplitude modulation and FM means frequency modulation.
Yeah, any such elaboration of that? Any elaboration of amplitude modulation? What is frequency modulation?
In the amplitude modulation, here we can send the signal by modulate the amplitude value of the signal, or we can superimpose our main message signal in a highly amplified modulated signal. And in the frequency modulation, here we can send the signal by the modulation process of the by the modulation of the frequency of the signal.
Okay, Saurabh, let me ask you one thing. See, take time and think, then give me answer. Okay, you can take as much time as you want, but I want a precise answer. Okay, just like if I ask you any questions like amplifier or modulation, demodulation, here I'll be asking you 2 to 3 questions next. Okay, from your electronics. So I will be expecting the answer in two ways. One is technical answer, one is non-technical answer. Okay, from you. I want to see how much good you are in that understanding of that subject, of that words. Or let's see, if I talk about a word, let's say oscillator. You need to give me two answers. One answer is, let's see, I am from your class, I am your teacher, I know oscillator. What would be the answer? I do not know the oscillator. I am from arts background. I don't know what is oscillator. What will be the answer for that? Okay. So let's start. Okay. I'll be giving you 7 words. You need to form something from the 7 words and tell me 2 answers from every words. Okay. Your first word is amplifier. What is amplifier? First answer would be technical answer. Second answer would be non-technical answer. Means with the help of example, in that example there should not be any technicality.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so amplifier.
Okay. Uh, in technical
Mm-hmm.
word, amplifier is an electronic device for increasing the amplitude of a electrical signal.
Okay, that's very good.
Okay. Uh, and mm, for general purpose, if
Any example there where you use amplifier
yes,
apart from your electronics?
yes, in the loudspeaker, in the home theater, okay,
Exactly. That is what
we
I was
use
looking for.
the amplifier for amplify a small sound signal in a big speaker.
Okay, that's very good. Okay, so oscillator.
Oscillator means in the technical world, we can derive the oscillator, a device for generating oscillatory electric current or voltage by non-mechanical sources. Means this, if we uh, if we if we hanging in a okay, oscillator means the pendulum.
Okay.
The real example of the oscillator is a pendulum.
Okay.
If we give first time some kind of work energy in this device, it can frequently oscillate.
Okay. Okay, that's very good. So some of the feedbacks from my end would be like, see, when I'm asking anything to you, you are directly coming to the answers without thinking a little bit. Okay, you can give a pause and you can take time and then you can come back. As soon as I finish the question, you started speaking. So what is happening is you are, even if you know the answer, you are not able to form the answer in such a way so that other person can listen it properly. He don't want any interruption while listening, right? So when you are telling a story to someone else, if he is not at all in becoming interested, he will gradually like lose interest. You are technically very good, but when you are answering something, you have to prove that you are actually the one who you are, but you are deviating from that. Okay, let's say talk about your project. Okay, when you started your project, I took 5 minutes to understand your project. You uh, you can easily tell with the help of an example in the beginning. My project is the auto text summarization system. Here in this unit of my project, what we do is we write down so many paragraphs in our life or any word documents, but we do not have any automated machine that can summarize the paragraph and make a small summary of that and produce an output. But in our real life, we really need that. We manually do that. As a part of this project, what we did is we implemented an automated summarization machine that help us to do this. Sir, let me give you an example. There is a sentence, there is a cat, there is a dog. Here, the output would be there is a cat and dog. Are you understanding? So this is a system. What is summarizing the words sentence depending on the context specification, and it is providing the final output. That was my project all about. If you want to hear more about this, please let me know. I will discuss. Okay. These 3 lines is the summary of what you said in 5 to 7 minutes. I really at the beginning did not understand about your project once again. Okay. So then he will becoming interested. Yeah, this was your project all about, and then he will gradually ask you more questions from the project. If he is not at all understanding, he will lose the interest. He will move to someone else, right?
Yes, sir.
And you started your introduction with myself, Saurabh. First of all, myself, Saurabh, myself at the beginning of the sentence is wrong. Till I am Saurabh or this is Saurabh, here I am Saurabh. Anything is fine, but don't start with myself, Saurabh, okay? And your waiting period, as I said, I was noting down like your feedbacks while you are talking. So some of the times, you have to be specific, okay? But you are thinking a lot, but when trying to deliver that, you are mangling each other one after another. Huh? You cannot frame it rightly. That is a problem. And my advice would be you can give a pause and you can take time, then come back. Huh? That will be good. Waiting period you can increase, but while delivering, the waiting period between each and every words, or because you are thinking a lot at that time, if you can think with a pause of 10 seconds to 20 seconds also, that is fine. But when you are talking, then you started thinking. Other person gets interrupted, right? And you should have like electronics answer. I am not happy. Being an electronic student, you should know what is electronic. You should not think 5 minutes to tell what is electronic. These very simple questions I asked, but your answer was not satisfactory. Even communication, sampling, modulations, somehow answers was satisfactory, but it other people who like your friends who gave me interview, their answers are more satisfactory. Okay, you need to, as I already discussed with you, you have to become a storyteller here. Okay, if you are not becoming a storyteller, no one will listen interesting, no one will listen you interestedly, huh? So try to get that articulation. Become a storyteller. How to become that, you need to practice. Okay. So, okay, let me come back to some of the questions from your technical background. Hope you are from your CV, like let's say you said about like C programming and all. So can you please tell me what is the output of this program?
Okay, sir.
You can see the screen. In the screen, you can see one question is there.
Void one.
Yeah, it's a void function, and there is a main function outside. So there is a function called, you can see here, and simply I'm printing something y.
And main and y equal to 20 and y index percent d. Okay. The output of the program is 20.
20, and in this case,
In this case, on okay, so here is the pointer 30, pointer value 30, and y equal to 20, then 30. Here is also 20.
here is also 20, not 30. Why?
No, because here we declare int y equal to 20, and here we print a percent d y. Here we print the value of the y.
Okay.
And
here also I print the value of the y.
yes,
Here also I'm printing. Here also I'm printing the value of the y only.
yes. But here in the fun, we use one pointer, and if we want to print the value 30, we have to
No,
print.
I don't want to print the value 30. I am asking why it is 20.
Okay, because here int y equal to 20, int y equal to 20 and printed percent d y. By using percent d,
Before that, there is a line sort of. Hope you have noticed there is some function call is there before printing.
font ampersand y.
I think it will be 30 and the last one will be 20. So, you know why? Some simple program I asked. It is some pointer. See, Saurav, here I am calling a function fun with the address of y, not with the value y. Okay. In last case, I called the function with the value y. So when I am calling this function y, fun. So y is 20. 20 is coming here, and which is copied inside a local variable int x. So over there, the local variable content gets changed 30. That is fine. I don't have any issue. But when am I coming back from there to the last calling point here still y is 20. So if you are going for a print, so that will be 20, right? But in this case here, if you notice carefully, I am passing not only y. Additionally, I am passing ampersand y, which means the address of y I am passing. And who can hold the address? See, only a pointer can hold address. That's why my pointer also, the argument receiver, is a pointer. In this function, the argument receiver is an integer pointer because it's holding a address of integer type. So address of y is copied here, not direct value of y is copied. The address where there is 20, that address is getting copied here. And then when I am doing the star PTR, that means in that address, what is the value? Change that value to 30. That means ultimately y gets changed to 30. When am I coming back here, at that time y gets changed in the original location, 30. That gets printed. You please go through the concept of call by value, call by reference, pointer a little bit for the next interview. Okay. I prepared some of the other questions for you. Have a look. I expect the next time we'll have a better answer from you. Just like you're aware about that memory leak. Do you aware about the memory leak?
Hello.
Yeah. Do you know what is memory leak?
Yes, sir.
What is memory leak?
Memory leak.
The first question you can see. This is the question I'm talking about. Memory leak and
memory leak is a failure in a program to release discarded memory causing impaired performance or failure.
Okay. So have you ever experienced in Python or in C?
Okay. Yes. A memory leak is a type of a resource leak. Okay.
Can you print can you print something without any semicolon in C?
No.
Second one. Yeah.
Print something without semicolon. No, we can't print anything without.
We can print.
We
Can you do that?
can print without.
I'll show you after this interview. Okay. So pointer, how much you will rate yourself out of 5?
Sorry, sir, please.
In pointer, how much will you rate yourself out of 5?
Pointer. Okay. Out of 5. 4.
Okay, then you should answer these two questions.
When should pointer used in C program?
Yeah.
Okay. For printing the address of a variable, we can use the pointer.
For printing the address of a variable, we can simply use %u, right? Here, without using any pointer also, if I want to point address of y, I can simply change this format specified from %d to %u, y. Then it will simply print, right?
Okay.
Am I wrong? I think you are getting me, right?
Yes, sir.
Simply without mentioning any pointer and nothing, just %u, if you do, it will print.
Yes.
So that is not the reason, right? Go through Saurabh, go through the pointer and details. I'm not going to the details of the pointer because you failed in the first questions. This was the questions.
Okay.
Very simple questions. Okay. I want you please go through all those things. Then we will come back for a question. So here are some of the other questions that I'll be expecting from you from in the next interview, like what is size of operator, how to print 1 to 100 without using loop. Okay. And third question, can you tell what is this? Black background.
Y plus plus or y equals to y plus 1 is going to increment value by 1.
Which can be recommended to increment the value by 1 and y. Y equal to y plus 1 and y plus plus. Both are looking same, right? Still,
yes.
That part output will be same in both the case. Okay, that I agree. But still, which one shall I use?
Because the plus plus is the increment operator. In the
Yeah.
C.
It's
And
an
by
increment
using
operator and it is also incrementing something. So which
it,
one shall I use and why?
uh, y plus plus,
Why not y plus 1? Y equal to y plus 1?
uh, it can be recommended to increment the value by 1 with y.
Search it in the Google after this interview. Null pointer? What is dangling pointer?
Okay. Null pointer is at the very high level. You can think of null pointer. Null as a null pointer, which is used in C for various purposes.
You know what is null? What is null? Anyone else?
Null is nothing, a blank pointer.
Yeah, so why it is defined as a blank pointer?
Because in this pointer there is nothing. It is
That I understand. Do you know macro?
macro.
See, inside a macro definition, I hope you are aware of has defined, we do some definition. Let's say for pi, if I want 3.14, and for the word pi, then we do has defined p space pi space 3.14. Then in the program, wherever I use pi, this word, it will be replaced by the 3.14. This is a macro, something you know, right?
Yes,
You know, right? Macro. The same way, here also inside the like definition, has the in preprocessor directive, it is written like this: as defined null means 0. Okay, like this. So wherever there is the word null, it is replacing with nothing. Okay.
Okay.
So it's a macro. That was the answer I was looking for in preprocessor directive. Okay, Saurabh. So we're done with the technical interview. So it was good. So can you please tell me, like, do you have any issue working at night and or anywhere in the India, any issue?
No, sir. I am comfortable to work in night and anywhere in India.
Okay. So, like, can you please describe a work of yours, like you have recently done or in your school or college level you have done, where you have messed up? Any work where you have messed up?
Sorry, sir, please repeat.
Any work where you have messed up, means you try to do something good but something bad happened.
Yes, sir.
Any work can you explain?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I sat on TCS interview.
Okay.
I cleared the aptitude and the coding round, written round, but I am failed to clear the PI round, personal interview round.
Mm-hmm.
And this is last time when I got rejected from TCS interview.
Okay, I'm very sorry for that. So, any steps that you took after that, that any post-interview plans that you did for your own implementation journey and all?
Yes, sir. At first, I planned that at first I made the knowledge about the basics of the electronics and the kind of software language like C, Python. And first, I want to gather some basic knowledge about the subject, and
Why do you think that you have rejected? You have been rejected in that interview?
because there is some lack of knowledge in me, and I have some lack of communication skills.
Okay, so how do you think that you have improved that knowledge and the gap that you created in that interview? And today you are standing on 17th March 2019, almost 6 months. So how much you will rate yourself in this journey?
Sir, I gradually I practice the aptitude and I develop my aptitude skill and I trying to develop or increase my communication skills by uploading videos
Okay.
on different topics, and also I starting the studies about the C and different kind of languages and basic about the electronics and operating system, this kind of
Okay,
subject.
okay. So, okay, that's good, pretty good that you took some measurements and of those things and started implementing them. Really, that's a good thing. Okay, Saurabh, can you tell me your like some of the toughest decisions, one of the toughest decisions that you have recently taken or earlier you have taken?
Yes, sir. The first decision uh, when I am in fifth semester.
Mm-hmm.
In fifth semester, I registered for a tech festival in Kolkata,
Okay.
and on 25th September there was my fifth semester. 25th September, and there was my fifth semester second internal exam,
Okay.
and this on that day my tech fest was also held,
Okay.
and the college could not give me the permission for attending the tech fest,
Okay.
but I decided that I have to join the tech fest, and I went there and joined the tech fest. And at first my college give me a notice that if I can't start on the internal, they can't promote me for the final exam, final semester
Okay.
exam.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a prize from the tech fest and a certificate, and then my college
Okay.
allow me for
Okay.
start on the final semester. This is the toughest situation last time I faced in my life.
Okay. See, sort of, this answer could have been answered in a different way also with the help of figures and digits. Ah, you can frame the answer like this that once my dream is to participate in different tech fest, and because this is something that I really like to invent something, to do something for my own interest. But there was a time, it was the time when I was in my college, there was semesters, college was not allowing me. But I understood that this tech fest is in Kharagpur where it was happening, and 85 teams came over there. Out of that, 10 teams from outside the India, 5 teams from the different states of the India. So I thought if I go there and participate, I'll not only deliver my own ideas, I'll get to know so many things from different 85 teams. So that will be a great value addition in my life. So I took the initiative with the help of some of my friends. I went there. So we were in the last 45 teams, and at the end there was in the quarter final. There also we reached out from that 45 teams. So out of that, 4 teams had a great fight, and at the end, it was a great journey, and we were the finalists, and at the end we won that. So that is something I really think. Still, I feel that sensation of that event. Okay. See, when I talk about this answer, I become a storyteller. Did you understand me? What
Yes,
I'm trying to tell. Here I
yes,
become a storyteller. He was expecting, oh, what happened? What happened next? What happened next? But when you are telling, you should not make the other person feel like when it is about to end. When it is about to end, you should make him feel like, wow, what next? What next? Okay, what was that? How he won? Explain the journey. Understand?
yes,
So if you can easily do that, na, if you can, that will take some time, but you do have some time. I want you to give your best and execute this. I want a newer version of you in this way. Then only you can improve. And if you do not improve after this interview, if you simply go and watch movie, watch play PUBG, that won't help you. Okay. So hope you are. I cannot rectify all of your answers, but some of the answers I am trying to give. So from there, you frame your own answer and come back to me. Then I can help you to frame the other answers as well. Okay.
okay,
So try to add figures, digits, huh? All those things. That will make your answers more live. Even if you are telling right, but it will make more live.
okay.
Anyway, sort of, it was a great thing like that you did, and I also felt good and I felt nice. And sort of, so like, do you have any salary expectation?
Hello, sir.
Any salary expectation from this organization? What is your expected salary? Like,
My expected salary is 4 lakh per annum.
Okay.
If,
Okay. So
because
if we offer less, you won't join. If we offer 2 lakhs per annum, you won't join, or what is it?
actually, sir, I believe that I am fit for the role which you are offered to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I have the good knowledge about the handling a team or work with a team, and about the technologies and newer technologies which we can use in company's development also.
No, we do not care about the recent technology. No, we work with old technologies and all only. So that is not something plus point. So in that case, if we offer, we can at most offer 2 lakhs per annum. Will you join?
So 2 lakhs is much low.
Okay. So you want 4 lakhs. That is the last word, right? Okay, that's good. Okay. See, Saurabh, when you are as a fresher trying to give any interview now, I agree that people have their expectations. Everyone wants more. Not only you, I also want more. Everyone. But when you are giving an interview as a fresher, there are some rules and norms in every company. They will not give you more than that, less than that. If you join TCS, they will give you 3.36. If you join Infosys, there's some more. If you join IBM, some less, some more. There are some range. They will hire you as a post of that trainee post, and you will be getting that much only. So why to bargain when the salary thing is constant, 4 lakh, 5 lakh, even if they are telling you, try to bypass it. Don't go for an argument. How? Sir, I agree that I believe that I do have the skill sets for the current post, and I have some little bit of experience in some internships, and I fit for the job. I believe I am fit for the job. So I hope the company will give me as per my knowledge and as per my roles, and I have complete faith on the company. Just bypass it. Don't play around with it. 2 lakhs, 4 lakhs, right? Are you understanding what I'm trying to tell? Even if you ask 5 lakhs, your interview is very good, they won't give you 5 lakhs. Even if your interview was very good, they tell you 2 lakhs, they cannot give you 2 lakhs. There is certain rules, they have to give that only. Okay, so try to bypass it. Okay. Anyways, there are so many questions and answers and strategies I'll be discussing with you guys later on. And as of now, my advice would be please plan and revise the topics. Hope you got a idea like where you are standing and what you have to achieve, how to connect the dots. So without wasting time, do that, implement that, and in coming sessions, even I will be uploading this in the YouTube. You can have a you can listen it. So it will help you. So till then, prepare well. Wish you all the best and come back to me, form your answers. Try to become a storyteller. Okay, we'll again plan for a second interview somewhere after 15 days. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Wish you all the best. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.